Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Gary Grigsby's War in the East. We're in turn 8 and the sudden victory changed. 775, which we'll check on turn 20. Anyway, I'm back here and after doing not so much last time, let's take a look here. So basically what I did, I surrounded those 2 rifle divisions. I just surrounded these 3 rifle divisions. Cannot get in there, but we'll see how that goes. The thing is, I actually, if I attack this, no, yes, I cannot take it, but I'll kill the depot and right, I cannot get in there now. It does set me up for an encirclement on those 2 divisions there too. And that will get me at least this here first rail line. Which means then I'll be looking to get towards the second rail line, which is the last one. Yeah, we'll have to see how the Soviets are going to react to all of this. It's a big mess here, as usual. Now, I did pull these 2 guys back to hold this area. I think sometimes what is going on is super weird here. But there are certain things that are probably worth doing. The problem, of course, is that we can't see a whole lot. These guys got at least some troops back. That's nice. 93%. I can see myself making a bit of a smaller encirclement around Volokolamsk here. I would have to attack the 5th Guards Airborne. I can do that. Sneak in through the line. I would have to make sure that I don't attack with 1 unit. And that will be 292nd Infantry Division. Right, they have, yeah. Okay. Retreated. Yeah, that's fine. Ultimately, now what I don't get is they did not move. So why would they not be able to get in here? All units always have the ability to move 1 hex, no matter what. That is super fucking weird. The fuck? Okay. Oh shit, I must have used the wrong... Yeah, crap. I should have used the 258th. That's it. Shit. So... Okay. Let's see if they can move now. Guess they could. Because now at least I can move through with the tanks. It does give me this hex. Oh yes. Well, I'd rather actually have both of these over in the city. That will hold just fine. I don't really care if they try to move in between. But, yeah, if I can't double stack into those heavy woods. Don't really feel like going into those light woods is going to be a great idea. And can probably move the 95th Infantry Division into Torzhok as it is. Okay, it's not that surprising that they have a unit in there. To be fair, I'm probably best off putting 95th over in here to hold that, and rest and refit. No. They're quite a bit more powerful than I would have liked. It's worth a try. But that's not going to work right away, so. You were going to go out and move back to a rail line, preferably at Veliki Luki. No. This is 5, this puts it to 7. I might be able to route this if... Let's see if I can add some support units here. Yes, I can. And retreats. They're now down to 8,000. They certainly need to get supplies, which they probably don't get because there's no rail line yet, but still. I mean, that has to be the play, right? Move in here with Großdeutschland. Retake AA battalions. That's actually pretty hilarious, and a lot of them too. Don't mind me, I'm also just sipping my tea here. I like tea. And like I said, this has to be the play. Cutting them off. Oh man. Like taking Kalinin here. It is very likely that the Soviets will move in here to cut them. I'm also gonna position more units down there. There is no way I can take Kalinin now, but they have units up there, by the way. Problematic, since it... Since it means that they might go back down there, but at least these guys are encircled for a turn. The Soviets will definitely not like this. I cannot move with them. There's no way. The situation is already tenuous as it is there. But I'll move you up. And I have definitely something to reorganize here. At least that unit. In order to reorganize my forces, I do like to just get rid of this for a bit, because it clogs the map. It's very useful information that you want to have at nearly all times, but not when I'm reorganizing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think you're going to be part of the 41st Panzer Corps here. So like that. Then that doesn't work. This corps will go into reserve, and that's the 23rd, where you'll be put on there. Because then they can be put in the 39th Panzer Corps. That's 10 out of 10. They have those units. And what are you part of? The 27th Corps for sure. No. And I guess 27th can also take these. What is their problem? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so you should also be part of the 27th. Let's also just straight up look at Walter Weiss. Infantry 8. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Nothing to complain here. Hans-Jürgen von Arnim. Decent. Joseph Harp is also good. Yeah. Nothing to complain about those guys. That's for sure. How about the 23rd? Karl Hilbert. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. And of course I have nothing to complain about Walter model with a 9 infantry, which is absurd. Let's move the 41st Panzer Corps without any panzers. Hans Zorn. I mean, I don't think he necessarily needs to be replaced immediately, but one, 2, 3, 4. So you, the 9th. That makes no sense. Put you under the 9th. There we go. I did, okay. Oof. All right. Yes. So that wasn't the very brightest. But it was still mendable. Luckily, and these core are looking good. I'm quite sure they're on a depot. Yes. All right. This guy is obviously exceptionally weak. Best thing here is that the Soviets will displace themselves again. Like, they will have trouble having a front line, etc., etc. Sad I cannot move into that hex, as I would do that. Yeah. I think Reinhardt is also pretty decent. That he is. 9th Corps, Hans Schmidt. Not the worst, not great either. He has very low morale and initiative, and actually I feel like it's probably a good idea to replace him. For Otto Wöhler, who has a lot more morale, initiative, and admin. And also 7 inf. Yeah. I believe Otto Wöhler was originally in Army Group North somewhere. I think 16th Army, but maybe I'm completely wrong here. Well, doesn't matter. With a bit of luck. We can keep this going a bit, but it sure is an interesting development. And if I can somehow also take Kalinin, that will give me 10 points. Sadly, it's not 16 according to the game. Well, it makes sense because I'm grabbing it too late. So regardless, it would be 10 points, whether I ever grabbed it or not. So that is something. I'm gonna get the 2nd SS Cavalry Division out of there. I'm gonna move it to Rzhev at this stage and put it on a refit. It's 44th SS Cavalry Division. It's gonna be bigger, like quite a bit. That's pretty interesting. It's a 44 cavalry unit though. At any rate, that pretty much takes care of a significant portion in the north. These guys cannot move up. 30th Corps is already in trouble. Let's actually turn back on all of this. I'll do it like that. This gives me a little bit more stability. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically, this is the only area. They're so far apart, it's obscene. Yeah. Definitely weird. But I actually think we're doing pretty reasonable up here in the north, so that's okay. Alright, let's continue then. Seems like the Soviets have got themselves into a little bit of a position. I mean, I don't think they're going to have much of a chance by themselves. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm loath to give up my level 2 fortification there. But there are a few things I can do. Okay, ultimately that went fine. The thing is I cannot get in there. This is also heavy wood, so I'm actually quite pleased at taking that. Now, by pushing a little bit in this sector, I've inflicted decent losses on the Soviets. That's okay. I can't really advance seriously in that direction. I have some trouble with these. And here too. So what I need to do is put you under the LV or 55th, but sometimes I'm just lazy. They might have a chance, but I actually feel that these guys are gonna hit that pretty hard, and I can see myself losing that anyway, if I'm honest. But there's nothing to be done about that. Did I fix that rail part? Yes, I did. Okay, I did already start working on it. It's critical that I actually deal with the rail there. Actually, I would like to have the rail down here. I need to check where my other rail units are. It feels like I'm missing one, but that cannot be the case. Anyway, you can shuffle. This is also light woods. They look weak, but these are just like that. Let's build a depot, even though I can't get there yet. I'm not working on the rail yet either. I don't know what that thing was doing there, but it has no place here. Currently, just about straightening up the lines here. I'll see how it holds. It looks terrible. But I can fix that again in a bit. Currently I need the Panzer divisions on the front even, in order to have any front line. Let's get 17th into Kaluga on the refit. We've actually secured Kaluga quite a bit. It was practically the final point that we reached a while ago, but now we're actually out there. Interesting. It seems like the Soviets are building up a serious reserve around here, and I have to tell you that I don't like it one bit. They could just send these reserves over to this area and we'd be in trouble. But on the other hand, it means that the Soviets don't have any additional reserves for a serious offensive in any of the other regions, which I would be pretty happy with too. You know, it's everything has its drawbacks, obviously. Let's actually check whether these guys have any support units attached to, because yeah, they need to get off. That makes them weaker, but I'd rather have those things in reserve. Okay, so we have the Army Corps here with, and actually Limelson is a pretty bad general with only 6 all across the board. For a Panzer general, no. Let's go to mech rating. We can go at least for 7 across there. Like Ulrich Kleemann is already a lot better. He also has 7 infantry, and I'm very likely to get double 7s. Let's go for Ulrich Kleemann. That gives me +1 mech, +1 infantry, better admin. Well, actually, admin initiative were already 6, but it also gives them better morale, so that should help a bit too. Now, they can actually take a bit more, unless that overburdens 2nd Panzer, which it would. So I'm gonna need to do a little bit of shifting here. 9, 10, 10, 10, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I always want to have a core in a city because I just think it would be ridiculous for them to be not in a city. I know that sounds kind of weird, but it's again a little bit of that role play part that I was talking about. Now, how is Erich Brandenberger? 77667. That is pretty good, actually. Not gonna lie, I did not expect that. Now, if I just put you under that Panzer Corps, then yeah, you can still take some. Let's switch you up, just like that. Get those into Zukinishki. I mean, this one has to be here, which kind of sucks, but it's at least still a city. I would have liked to have it on a depot, but you can't have everything, and it's still technically within range of 2nd Panzer. Sometimes it's all you need. I'm way too thin here for any kind of offensive operation anywhere. If I could dislodge these, I might feel pretty comfortable beating both of those. But a singular route will do for now. Disrupting the Soviets this way is also pretty reasonable. I think we're pretty much about time, but I do want to take a look at one thing. Soviets at 5.38 now. So there. And Soviet losses for the current turn, they're gonna be over 200,000 if you ask me, but we'll see. There's one last thing that I actually want to take a look at. It's in the production screen, because I really wanted to go and take a look at what we captured and what we might potentially be using here. So let's just take a look. And what is AG? X is generic. That might mean that we are turning that from Russian units into a German unit, maybe. Like Heavies, for example. But then we also have generic pioneer squads. Which is very weird. Generic rifle squads. We're using that. Ah, the Steinbauer Ost and Bergmann Ostmann. Okay. Fair enough. And then that probably applies for the rest too. So I would assume these are then also in Steinbauer and Bergmann. Yeah. Keep clicking it away. Okay. Part of Cossack. So and this is an Axis generic cavalry squad, yeah. Interesting. I never knew that they had separate ground elements for those units. That is actually super interesting. What else did we capture? Well, just some random howitzers, etc. We have surprisingly little tanks captured. Jeez, that's very little indeed. Even though I got all those mechanized units. What the heck? Just a few T-34s, 2 KVs only? Really that bad? I did that bad. Man. Maybe it's just that we're using 500 no. I do have 43 Panzer T-34Bs, though, technically. And 1D model. What's the difference? First year, 1943. And this is then 42. Yeah. 72 millimeter. They have the same gun, I think. No, it's 76 millimeter. Alright, alright. Any other captured stuff here? Just some French stuff. These are the only 2 Russians so far. Most likely we'll... Oh no, we have some puck here. This is Russian puck. 45 millimeter. Also some French ones. Funny that. That seems to be about it. Yeah, too bad. But, oh well. At any rate, I'm gonna end the video here. Let's see though, because of course I'm gonna take my time here again. We have Hummels so far, few, probably in the SS Panzergrenadiere. Yeah, that's the way I see it indeed. Then the heaviest tank that we're wielding currently is the Tiger tank. And this... I'm surprised we're actually using this. Who has this Lorraine thing? The Light Africa Motorized Division. Ah. Okay. Well, good for them. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time. And bye.